Al-Kitabul Kabiru lit-Tullabi. Mubtada is Al-Kitabu. Any relationship between Al-Kitabu and Al-Kabiru? Yes, it is the sifa for the word Al-Kitab. So the Mubtada train will have Al-Kabir as a compartment. The link will not be broken. So I keep them together. The big book, any relationship between Al-Kabir and harf of jar li? No. So the Mubtada train ends here. Al-Kitab and Al-Kabir are the only participants in that train. The big book is, what is my khabar? Is it khabar mufrad? I don't see a noun in rough status. I mean yes, rough status. Actually my khabar here is harf of jar li and at-tullabi, it's a majroor. How do I call this in grammar? What do I call it in grammar? Jar wa majroor shibhu jumla khabar. Lit-tullabi is my khabar. The big book is for the students, or a better English translation would be the big book belongs to the students. Kitabul binti minal maktabati. Kitabu is mubtada. Al binti is linked to kitab because it's mudaf ilay. So we keep them together. No relationship between min and al bint. So my mubtada train ends at al bint. The girl's book, as soon as mubtada is done, put is. The girl's book is. What is my khabar? Jar wa majroor shibhu jumla khabar. Min is harf of jar. Al maktabati is ism majroor. That is my khabar. What type of khabar? Jar wa majroor shibhu jumla khabar. The girl's book is from the library. Min al maktabati, from the library. هذا القلم على الطاولة. هذا مبتدا. Al-qalamu is linked because it is its musharun ilay, so we keep it with the mubtada train. But the term in grammar from now on we will call the musharun ilay badal. Hadha mubtada, al-qalamu badal. Mubtada train ends, so I put is. This pen is. What is my khabar? Ala tawilati, jar wa majroor shibhu jumla khabar. This pen is on the table. Kitabuhu tahta tawilati. Mubtada is kitabu, first noun, rough status, ma'rifa. Who is its mudaf ilay? So we keep it with the mubtada. His book is. Khabar is in this case a zarf, tahta. Remember, we have to memorize the dhuruf, the special ones that come as shibhu jumla khabar. Tahta, ba'da, fawqa, amama, khalfa, wara'a, inda, ma'a. So those are the common ones. So qabla, fawqa, I think I said fawqa. So here the khabar is the zarf tahta. What about at-tawilati? It is the mudaf ilay that tahta takes. So we will keep it with the khabar train. His book is under the table. As-salatu ba'da al-adhani. As-salatu is the mubtada, first noun, ma'rifa, rough status. No relationship between it and ba'da, so the mubtada train ended just at as-salatu. The salah is, ba'da is a zarf. This is my khabar. What type of khabar? Zarf, shibhu jumla khabar. Al-adhani is going to stay in the khabar train because it is its mudaf ilay. The salah is after the adhan. So we saw examples of khabar mufrad. Huwa rajulun. Rajulun is khabar mufrad. We saw examples of khabar as shibhu jumla, either as a jar majroor, min al maktabati, or as a zarf, tahta. The few things extra we have to remember is that sometimes the sentence may start with a shibhu jumla. What is a shibhu jumla? A shibhu jumla is a jar majroor, or it could be a zarf. The sentence may start with it. For instance, fil bayti. Fi is a harf of jar. Harf of jar always will come with an ism after it which is in jar status. So this is a jar majroor construction. Remember, this can never be mubtada. This can never be mubtada. It's the jar majroor shibhu jumla khabar. So where is my mubtada? After fil bayti, I see the word at-tuyufu. It is a noun, it is ma'rifa, it is in rough status. This is my mubtada. So because mubtada in grammar, we want to keep things very in strict boxes. Mubtada was supposed to be the first noun, ma'rifa noun, rough status. In this example, one rule is broken, that ad-duyuf is not the first noun. It came later. So we give it a new term, mubtada mu'akhar, delayed mubtada. Fil bayti is the jar majroor, shibu jumla khabar. But this khabar was advanced, so it is called khabar muqaddam, and ad-duyufu is called mubtada mu'akhar. What about ala tawilati al-qalamu? Same deal. Ala tawilati is jar majroor, shibu jumla khabar, which came early, so it's khabar muqaddam. Al-qalamu is mubtada that came late, mubtada mu'akhar. Amama talibati al-mudarrisatu. Amama is a zarf. Zarf cannot make mubtada. This is again my khabar that came early. At-talibati will stay with amama because it is its mudaf ilay. We don't break murakkabat. So this is a khabar that came early. It's called khabar muqaddam. Mudarrisatu is the mubtada that came late. Now this little box is telling us, paragraph is telling us, why do we see this switching of places? So there are some things that might help us. Number one, if the mubtada is an indefinite noun and the khabar is a shibu jumla, the order has to be switched. So we are saying, why did the mubtada come late? So in one instance, the mubtada has to be delayed is when it is a nakira noun, because remember we said for the thing to be called a mubtada, it had to be a marifa noun. If it is a nakira noun and its khabar is a shibu jumla, it is forced to come later. Okay, so fil ghurfati sarirun. In the room is a bed. So here fil ghurfati is my jar majroor shibu jumla khabar which came early, and sarirun is my mubtada mu'akhar, delayed mubtada. Next instance, if the mubtada is marifa, so that rule was not broken, it was marifa word, and the khabar is shibu jumla, okay, the khabar can be shibu jumla, so nothing unusual, it is allowed to bring the khabar first. So here there is no compulsion, but we just brought it first. Here the reason often is ikhtisas, or to show specially, to give that effect. You want to put more emphasis on the khabar than the mubtada, or you want to say especially with this thing this happens. For instance, in this example at least, ma'a sabri an nasru. So the ma'a is a zarf, it is the khabar, as-sabri is its mudaf ilay, and nasru is the mubtada, and it was delayed because you want to give emphasis, especially with patience is victory. Then the third instance is if the khabar is an interrogative noun, the order has to be switched. Ainal madrasatu. It's a question. Your khabar is the questioning word aina, so it had to come first. If the khabar is a interrogative noun, it has to come first. You can't say al madrasatu aina. It's aina al madrasatu. And the last instance is if the khabar needs to be given priority, it is allowed to bring first. So the sentence was at-tadkhinu mamnu'un, smoking is forbidden, but you want to give emphasis to the khabar, so you brought forbidden first. It is forbidden smoking. It is forbidden. Mamnu'un at-tadkhinu. Anyway, this was just a few reasons why you can see switching of order of mubtada and khabar. Now one more time we want to say that mubtada can be a part of a construction. It can be part of mawsuf sifa, idafa 1 or 2, harf nasb construction or pointing construction. The only two constructions that cannot make mubtada are jar majroor construction and idafa type 3. Also we can see that khabar mufrad can also be a construction. So let's look at these different examples. Al-hayatu qasiratun. Al-hayatu mubtada, qasiratun khabar. What type? Khabar mufrad. The life is short. Al-hayatu dunya qasiratun. Al-hayatu is mubtada. Ad-dunya is its sifa, so we keep it together and we put is after them. The worldly life is qasiratun, the khabar mufrad short. Hayatu dunya qasiratun. What is going on here? Hayatu is the mubtada, ad-dunya is its mudaf ilay. The life of the world is qasiratun, khabar mufrad short. Hayatuha qasiratun. Hayatu mubtada, ha its mudaf ilay, qasiratun short. Its life is short. I'm trying to show that mubtada does not have to be just one word, it could be part of a construction. So keep the whole construction or any other links that it may have together and then put the is. Innal hayata qasiratun. In this case, we have harf nasb and al hayata is the ism inna. Together they are the subject of the sentence. No doubt the life is qasiratun is the khabar mufrad. هذه الحياة قصيرة. هذه مبتدا. الحياة بدل. قصيرة خبر مفرد. هذه الحياة stay in the مبتدا train. So this life is short. المسلم رجل صادق. المسلم مبتدا. Any relationship between المسلم and رجل? None. So the train of مبتدا ends only at المسلم. The Muslim is رجل, a man. Any relationship between rajulun and sadiqun? Yes, it's sifa mawsuf. Keep them in the khabar train. What type of khabar is rajulun? Khabar mufrad. Remember, it's not a jar majroor, it's not a dharf, it's not a complete sentence, it's just a word. The Muslim is a sadiq rajul, is an honest man. Al-Muslimu tabibuhu. Al-Muslimu is the mubtada, tabibu is the khabar mufrad, and who is its mudaf ilayh? The Muslim is his doctor. So your khabar can come as a construction. Your mubtada can come as a construction. We have to remember to keep the constructions together in the right train. Is it the mubtada train or is it the khabar train?